Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Conan Exiles. So we are back, and we found a little area here. Well, Togi actually found it. He did a good job and found this little flat area. It's pretty flat. I think it's a perfect location up here. And, yeah, our horse is on the roof. And so he was been working hard, and he got this location all set and done. And, yes, he's using foundation here, and then he's using just the ceiling, at least for now here. We might replace it with foundation. We'll see. As long as it's strong enough, I don't think it really matters. But, anyways, the idea is he'll build on top of this. So this is like the structural platform in a sense for that. And then under here will be just whatever. So I put a hole here for now. I guess we'll need a lift or something later on. You know, you can get in here. But I put a hole here for now just so I can get in here, and what I'm going to do for now is build in here just a bit, so we can have just a crafting, basically like a underground crafting, and it won't be our main crafting or anything like that. It's just more temporarily for now. We're going to keep that all up top, obviously, but I don't want to be building where he's going to be building up top, obviously, and mess up what he creates, so I thought what I can do is I'll just go and build something temporary under here. I was going to actually build more of a temporary area for a little thing over there, but I was just like, no, let's just do something like this. Is that, oh yeah, it did go in there, right? We did add another mod, so we don't have any really changing mods on here, mostly just the Paragon one, right? Letting us get more feats and attributes and things like that, which is a fun one. But I added one that reduces the rain, basically, here in the jungle. So apparently the jungle has a 70%, I don't know, it says 70% rain, so I don't know if that means 70% of the time it's raining or how that means. It's a 7% trigger. But either way, it brings it down to, like, I think it was like 20 or 30 or something like that. This place had a 50%, and it brings it down to, I believe, it looks like it might just be raining now in a second. It did get dark. I don't know if it's starting to rain or if it's just nighttime. Might be just nighttime. Was it just me, or did it notice it getting dark? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Anyways, there's basically, it was like a 50%. We'll just say 50% chance to rain, which is kind of ridiculous, obviously. So, anyways, I was able to find a mod there that reduces it. I wouldn't have been so annoyed if I could just say make it not wet inside. So when it's raining and it's wet inside, like it gets wet indoors in your buildings. And basically, you can see the moisture all over the floor, and a wee bit of rain gets through through the building itself. Not as much as outside, but it obviously is. It acts up, and I guess that's more of maybe a bug, or I wouldn't even say it's a bug. It's just not a feature that they've obviously, done something about. And so I was kind of hoping, I'll use one of those, but the mod that does it, unfortunately, what they have to do is remove the effect outside as well. So, of course, you'd lose your clothes are wet effect. You'd lose the effect of basically there's a cool effect on the grass, that just shows it like quite wet, basically. When it's raining, so I didn't want to lose that, obviously, so I was like, screw it, you know what, I'm not going to bother with it. So reduced rain seems to be the better idea anyways. I mean, having rain 50% of the time seems ridiculous in my opinion, so I think that's a good way to go. So yeah, I was just thinking I'll probably fill this in, why not, just fill in the area anyways. But yeah, this will be a good little area for us to basically do our thing here. So let's take a little exploration, might as well, because show you what we have here and what's going on here. So we're gonna have you follow me. Do you have anything on you? No, just your sword. That's fine. Okay, so yeah, we can throw some of these back anyways. I'll go and get a stone run, and then I need yeah, we got enough wood for now, so it's a stone run. Most of the ingredient anyways on this is stone anyways, so I'll just show you this area. We'll go fight this guy. So he's I don't know, I think we call them mini bosses. We call the ones with, like, the 3 heads on it or whatever, that's a boss, and this is a mini boss. So anyways, this guy's here. He's pretty easy to deal with, to be fair. He might not even attempt to get a shot off. It seems like with at least my daggers, it keeps him off balance. Let me get some EXP out of it, and more about getting the hide and everything from him. There you go. Let's see what we get from him. So we got quite a few things there. What did we get? Some fur. Oh, actually, he was kind of lame, to be fair. So I'm not sure if he does have a special loot table or if he just gets more of the same, honestly. I don't know how that works. There's another one over there, too. Basically, there seems to be a lot more of those kind of creatures around here. For example, there's deer. Deer are more aggressive here. Well, they're aggressive here. They're like Canadian deer. And then there's moose, which is like basically the version of the big pig right there, which is basically just a bit, this is just a bit more badass, I guess. But yeah, it looks like they're the same. Yeah, it does look like they're the same. Okay. So, basically, well, I'll kill this guy, too. I don't really usually spend too much time killing these guys, but they're fun when they're around. We need the hides and stuff anyways, because we're not dragging everything to here. We dragged, like, some basic processed materials and stuff like that. But, you know, we might as well start over grabbing the resources here. Yeah, it's a good spot. You know, lots of trees, obviously, lots of rocks. Your desert's right here, which is really cool. You have one step over here, you can go to the den. So yeah, it's just a nice little area. So I basically run around here, I grab rocks for a while, I throw them onto my companion. We have that attribute that makes grabbing resources so nice now. Basically, they're even faster than ever. Where was that under? Survival, I think. Yeah, so hard worker, your harvest resource nodes twice as fast. So basically, if it took you 4 hits, now it takes you 2 hits, for example. So I think which is exactly what it is. And then upgrading your pick doesn't make it go faster, it just gives you more resources out of it, so which is awesome. Anyways, let me do this for a bit, and then we can set up some of our craft benches and underground and go from there. One of the things we had to do is get some water hides, or what are they called? Water skins. Togi got them, but we had one when we started the game, but I've been since then drinking from the river or literally drinking from when we go to the NPC places and stuff like that. A lot of times they have these pure water or whatever ones that are dropping, so I grabbed from that, or our well, which we want to place a well, but we didn't have the materials here to build one. And then I told Togi, well, like, they're actually pretty expensive anyways, so we probably don't want to waste all that material anyways, and just wait on it. So that's what we're doing. We'll place the well like in our town once we figure out where we would actually like a well. I think that would make more sense. So there we go. I think eventually it might be worth filling this in. I know he did it the way he did it, but I'm wondering if maybe filling this in might be a better choice, but we'll see. If he has structural issues or whatever, then we'll do just that. But I feel like the poor guy spent a lot of time just trying to do the get these pillars spaced out correctly and stuff like that. But if it works, I think it's better the way it is now, because it does mean you have like storage down here, like for example your extra thralls and things like that that you can't put away anymore. You could just throw them into down here, you know, for example, as a storage for things. So I think that'd be kind of cool, but we'll see. We're just gonna fill this in so we have this kind of all filled in, and that's why he laid it the way he laid it. Was basically he was creating a support system for the above. Which is pretty cool. There you go. So what we're gonna do down here, like I said, is just gonna be our crafting and basic everything for now. Whether or not, and then we'll take it down later on. Obviously, we'll be moving it up top, because all the placeables, the beautiful part of it is you can pick them up, so they're not permanent. The only one that I know that's kind of permanent is the well, I think. There might be other ones, possibly. I feel like it's mostly just the well that is that way, so. That gives us a lot of opportunities. We don't really need to place all this down here, but just thought, might as well. I'm down here and fill in the gaps. Go. How much we have left? Okay, we're gonna get a good chunk of these done. It's just one of those activities I like to grind. I'm gonna make sure I grind them a lot of other materials. Oh yeah, this likes to break sometimes. There you go. But I'll make sure I get them a few chests full of stone and whatnot. I'll probably just craft a bunch of it so it's done for him, and that way when he comes on again tomorrow, he can start building. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna just build it with sandstone. Obviously, there's better building materials, but I think the idea is we'll build with sandstone, and then we'll just replace it. So yeah, obviously we're wasting time with some stone and sticks and whatnot, but that's not a big deal, obviously. and then it'll give us an opportunity to actually go ahead and replace it. So you can build it with the cheap material, see what you like, and then take it down. Now there is a mod that lets you pick up stuff, by the way, but yeah, we can't really afford, even if we had all the resources. That's the thing, we don't have all the resources. So even if we can pick it up, we don't have all the resources. So that's kind of the downside. So we can just take this guy and oh crap, I wanted them inside, but I'll just do that and grab all this. I love all his slots. And then give all, I guess. We can do as much as I can. There you go. Yeah, my poor inventory. So we've been just throwing it in, even in the interfaces of some of these. It's just like, whatever gets rid of them, honestly. So one of these chests should have, yeah, here you go. I made a bunch of these. These are all the improved ones I made, so we had them. I'll probably line up a few of them, to be fair, but it'll get us started. There's also another mod I saw, and I'm trying not to overly mod this one, to be fair, so that's why we're not adding other mods. There's so many cool mods, ones that add a lot of content, more to the world, things like that. But there's so much already to this world. I've never played the vanilla, so that's what I'm doing, right? I want to focus on vanilla now, and then later on, hell yeah, let's add more stuff, and you know. But I probably won't add it to this series. Rather, I'll probably make a new series, to be fair. But we'll see. Okay, so what one is in my hand even right now? Is there no way to actually see what it is? Apparently not. Not unless you look on your bar. I didn't realize that. Alchemy. Okay, so that's the alchemy. So it can be really on its own, to be fair, but we'll just put it over here. So that's your alchemy bench. And this is your work table or whatever. Carpenter bench, I guess. I can go there. And then you got, this is going to be your blacksmith. We'll just do blacksmith stuff over here. So you got your blacksmith stuff here. And then you got this guy. We're going to need a couple of these probably. But I didn't want to spam too many of the resources too. I was just trying to get some of the basics, right? Here's your tannery setup you can have. And then this is the carpenter one. Actually, this is the carpenter one. What the hell is the one I placed then? Ah, what's this one? Oh, armorer's bench. Armorer's bench should be picked up then. This is more fitting for this stuff, really. There you go. And then the carpenter one, it can be somewhat on its own, or it could be in between, you know, these guys per se. It doesn't matter. There you go. And then you got your these guys, which then we can start melting our iron in here. And I'm going to start probably putting it mostly to just the one ties, because this is the big recipe that's important that everyone needs to realize. To make one of these guys, it takes 1 iron, or should take 1 iron. I don't know if this is different. Oh, yeah, it was because of the improved one, I think I made it 1 iron. So anyways, iron is, just to make iron, obviously you smelt it, right? So that's easy. Actually, it might have been 2 to 1. Is it 1 to 1 or 2 to 1? Anyways, you smelt your iron, and you take it, and then what you do instead of making steel, which is a 5 to 1 ratio, you make these iron reinforcements, and then when we find a blacksmith level 3 or 4, basically they can actually take the iron and one of these and turn it into a steel version of these, which is kind of cool, instead of taking 5 steel ingots. But what's also cool is you got the dismantle steel on here, so now you can get a 1-to-1 on steel. So steel is actually not that expensive. You just need to have your flow, your setup there, and that's actually the key issue here, is we just don't have that yet. So once we do, then we're rocking, basically. That's the whole point of it. So I can't wait for that. Oh yeah, I want to show you a feature. This is part of Pepe. I enabled this. I disable the commands, but then I realized this feature, and I wanted to enable it. So it's /heatmap. And, oh, I didn't know you can change the tone of the map, right? So you can do darkness, whatever. So I guess it's dark by natural, so you can see the colors. But, for example, this is our base here. So building pieces are in blue. Placeables are that teal color. Thralls themselves are green. I don't know why they don't really... Oh, there you go. Yeah, they don't... Oh, I guess because pets also... Oh, pets are there. And then Thralls, oh, okay, there's a pet nearby there, so they're kind of mixed in the colors. But, and then I don't know what this tools one is. We don't have any other tools. But basically, yeah, so you can see all of our stuff around the world. So Oh yeah, this is our original fish thing. So this is our great thing. I didn't even know what that is. Now I thought about it, and yeah, that's my fish when I failed at it. We didn't put insects in it, so we learned about that, and then we placed another one here where we did it successfully. Over here is on a mountain cliff. It looks over. I think that's the spot, right? I think so. Yeah, it is, building pieces. So Togi was trying and seeing what it would look like to make something there, and we were thinking of it, but I kind of said, do you want to really be in the desert anymore? And I guess we kind of agreed, nah, probably not. So, and then there's our base there, and here's our original base here, obviously, where we started. So, and I don't think there'd be anything else. Oh, there's something here. It's a placeable, so it's a bed. More likely, there's one here too, so that makes it a little more confusing. I was gonna say they're probably beds. Oh, that's my current bed, actually. Never mind, that is. Okay, because I was over here doing stuff. Togi's is over there, so if Togi were to die, his current sleeping bag is over there. Which is not a big deal because he can just spawn at the bed, which I think is spawning here now. But I thought that was cool anyway, so yeah, you can actually identify and figure out what's on the map because there is no such thing in the game, which is kind of crazy, but that's fine. There's no such thing. I wish there was also a legend thing in here in the game where you can actually hide parts of the map, but that's fine. I do like being able to see your followers here. One thing we learned about followers is they're guarding you, and if you have them following you and then you go offline or whatever, basically they stop following you without you pretty much saying it, they will return back home, but their home is only where they were guarding. So if you, for example, you take your NPC and tell it to guard, say, over here, and then you take him over here but forgot to set him guard and go offline, he will end up all the way over here. But what you can do is you can teleport your followers. So I'll just do this hyena for example. So if you right click here, you can rescue. But are you sure you want to rescue the hyena? Rescued followers lose all their items and equipment. So basically, all the followers we do already have, like a million miles away over here, we could easily clean up, remove all their inventory, and rescue them here. So we have them, but you would lose all the items and inventory. So what you do is you go back to the base, clean them up, and then you can move them. I think that's a pretty legit way because having to walk back and forth one by one, that's already too painful. It is already too painful the way the Thrall system works now. So I think that's a good compromise. So I'm more likely will do that myself. So anyways, let's get some. We got some wood. We need some branches. I think branches might be part of it. I hope so. I need to get some torches. Togi made these ones, and I feel like he's trolling me with it. I'm pretty sure he is. You're a jerk, Togi. I should bury his body. The reason I say he's been a jerk is because I told him about these wall torches that he has here. They're the worst. I said, just don't ever bother building them. And so he literally went ahead and did that. And so there's no light in here. And so you can't see crap all, basically, in the game. So I guess the torch is in here. There you go. Here's your torch recipe. And then I hope they don't require that. And then you want to build, yeah, you want to build this version of the torches here. So these ones are the placeable in the ground, and they are super duper brighter than the regular torches here. So it makes a big difference here. Like look at how bright this one is alone. But I'll show you here when they finish making them. I didn't bring my sickle, stupid me. Or maybe I didn't, it's in one of these chests, but there you go. Massive difference, obviously, and you can pick these up, which is great, and then place them in the corner, and they'll light pretty much the whole thing. Well, maybe not quite, but we can put another one here. Though I'll probably be taking this down anyways. I'll just empty it out and just let, Togi have his little protection here. But there you have it. It works really well. And then we can make another one here, and then I'll just put one in here. Can't see, but there you go. Now we can see. And then I'll just have one sitting in here, for example. There you go. And then I'll place some more in here. But, yeah. Just a tip on torches anyways. Can you see the glow there? Yeah. Yeah, even out here they kind of suck. That's why I prefer the other torches there. Much, much better. I guess we don't have any, no. Actually, I should see if there's a sickle here. I mean, he might have even had a sickle that he threw in a chest. Or maybe I did bring my sickle up and then I threw it in a chest too. There is a steel sickle. That is probably it. Because I would have, yeah. when I went back, I would have cleared it. I usually have one with me, right? So, and then I can go around and start sickling things. Look at that. Even that alone is probably more plant fibers. Yeah, 20 plant fibers there. It's not too shabby. Okay, so yeah, let me grab some plant fibers. I'm going to place a couple more torches for the next night, and I'm going to go ahead and build a couple more things for under there, and we'll see what we're at. Okay, my inventory is full of a perfect example of the rain. You can see in here it's a little shiny. With all the lights, it actually kind of throws it off as a bit more to make it not look that bad, but because it makes it like, oh, maybe it's just polished floor, but you can see everything's wet. It gets wet looking, and obviously even the anvil looks damp. There's a moistness on most of the items here. It looks like almost all the items, even the characters. So there you go, and you can see some drips coming in here, not so bad. And then outside here, obviously you see it quite a bit, but it gives a nice, like, there's water pooling in the terrain and the grass and stuff like that. So it gives a cool effect that everything's really wet and moist. So it looks really cool. So you could either remove that effect off everything plus yourself and then not have that, or limit the amount of rain, or you could just turn off rain completely. But at that point, you might as well do the other option. But yeah, I really wish they could have done something with the inner part, because it would have looked nicer, honestly. But anyways, I'm making some more stuff here. I just made some improved furnaces, making more improved furnaces. And then I was going to make more tanners. That's why we use so many tanners anyways. So I might as well get a couple more of these guys made. The tanner's table, might as well make some of these guys too. Just regular wood. Because that'll be good for converting some of the materials we find. So I don't even know if I have one of those. Well, he has one, I think. But yeah. And I'll move some of these with the other place. But he needed, he didn't have any of the basics of artisan, yeah. We'll get some of the basics done here. Blacksmith, yeah, he made the basic ones, I guess, for everything. What else could we use? Improve. Let's look at the improved ones here. So I don't need more of this stuff, honestly, not yet. The armor one, I guess you could, because you can have your two different armory ones, but I think that's more later on. I really should check out the beehive stuff. We've never done that yet. Blacksmith, carpenter bench. I think we have most of the stuff. The improved stove, yeah. Darn it, this made me sad because I could have brought the one we had down south, but I don't really want to do it again here. That steel reinforcement is a little expensive without that blacksmith anyways for now, so I think I'll wait on that. But yeah, oh yeah, I wanted more of these guys for sure. Those are the ones I fill up quite a bit to make the... that should be good. But what about the hive thing here? Hive? Yeah, the apiary, beehive. So this is your regular one, insulated wood. We have probably some insulated wood. I don't know if I might have not brought any. I don't know. I feel like I probably would have, but maybe not. I know we didn't have much to begin with, so I guess I didn't. I think insulated wood, you have to dry out the wood first, and then you can insulate it. So where would it be? Probably, oh, this is the... Well, I can look into this one. I don't think it would be this one. Well, maybe. This is your recipe one. This is your auto crafting stuff, really. So no, maybe it wouldn't be in there. Yeah, I think it would be the crafting one, to be fair. Let's wait for that last one here. Oh, you know what else I need? That's what we can get. Chests. Lots of chests. Get some of these guys made. I'll make 10 of them, literally. They're just so useful, right? So I'll let some of those craft, and yeah, maybe I'll make a couple of those hives so I can look at least what they offer, what they do. So insulated, yeah, I'll just make a regular one, a few of these. They're just for bee stuff. I've never done them, so I might as well make them so I can try them out. Okay. I'm just running around trying to get a queen bee here. Here's a moose, by the way. I'll show him how this guy is. He's like very low health. See that? He's not hard to kill at all. Yeah. Now I wonder if this guy has. Let's see what he drops. Okay, thick hide, so they're worth killing. I don't think the deer do, but at least they have thick hides, so definitely worth grabbing those when you can. So yeah, basically I've just been sickling around trying to find, I had the 20 worker bees, but I realized I didn't have a queen bee, and I think that's part of it, and I haven't been getting any luck finding them. It's just a random rarish chance, I believe, to find, so you just kind of have to do this for a while and hopefully hit the lottery and pick one up. So we'll see what happens here in a minute when we do a bunch of these. And apparently the wiki says the sickle gives you a higher chance, so better sickle, the better you get, right? So it's kind of like that, getting it makes sense with the better gear and stuff. But I see nothing yet. I don't even see any new worker ones. It didn't sound like there was, it depend on the zone you are, how you could maybe even get this in a cold biome. I'm not saying you can, but it didn't sound like there was sort of a certain bush or whatever you can get from it. It was just any of them, so we're probably just getting a lot of bad luck right now, to be fair. But we're getting a lot of other things, plus we're getting more plant fibers, which you can make into the thread and stuff like that, so it's all good, we're getting stuff that we can use anyways. It's just, I would love to have this other thing. Yeah, I don't think this is my sickle, unless if I never did it with my sickle. I think my sickle would have been upgraded to, get the most bang for my buck sort of thing, I would assume, so that's why I'm guessing this is probably not mine. So I probably left mine at the original base, naughty me. That's kind of what you do, you just run around with it. I love the sickle, it's pretty cool. Anything yet? Nothing? Nothing. Okay, I'll do it a bit more, and if I get lucky, I get lucky. If not, no, whatever. Yeah, back here in a minute. No luck. I think it'll be RNG that I have to do it for a long time, but that's fine. I want to farm more of the greens anyways, but let's go ahead and see what we got here. Let Stemma come back so we can look. Okay, so over here some building materials for now. Actually, I don't even know if those can be placed. I just throw them in there for now. This is actually a legit building material. It should actually be in this case. Look at this. I'm already failing at my sorting. But yeah, you got your your tools and everything else. And this one, and then this will be your building materials here, and then over here is your foods. So I just throw those in there in our water skins. Probably should put them in the campfire, to be fair, but that's fine. I just threw them in there, and then you got your rocks in here, then you got your wood. So this is kind of like our other base, sort of. It might be slightly, I don't think these were next, to be fair, but I kind of reshaped or rechanged some of how I had it. And there you go. And then we have these guys for our wool. And then the next one is regular leather, like processed leather, I guess you can say. And then your tusk stuff. And what do we have? These bugs. Well, you can take these insects and throw them in here. If we get enough, we can, catch fish with them or whatever. But usually I don't, I don't do the stuff often. And then that's pretty much it. Okay, yeah, so you got that. And then you got your, I don't know, fluids, you can call it. Special crafting stuff, nothing, and then I just basically have our guys sitting in here. I could start using these guys. For example, I could put this guy over here on our workbench. This one right here, yeah, armor smith, yeah. So there you go, and he'll give you the bonus armor. We also have the other one that gives different effects. We got this guy. I thought I had a couple of these. Oh no, you know what? They might be on the wheel still, or maybe. Oh no, maybe I only had one actually. So that's that. Okay. What else do we have in here? Priest. Don't care about another priest. Oh, this is the cook. I'd probably put that on my other thing. But for now, I can have the cook just be here, honestly. Might as well. He would go at your actual stove. So where's my cook? Yeah, there you go. You can go here. And then, do I have the alchemy set up? I thought I placed alchemy. Actually, I don't know if I actually placed an alchemy. Oh, here it is. It's just kind of hidden. Yeah, here it is. Let's pick it up and move it in a better location, I guess. Okay, where do we want to put it? Maybe over here. I like the alchemy stuff's like more like, it's definitely like witch based here. And of course, when we did that, was it the last episode or the one before? I forget. When we were grabbing the Thralls, it might have been the one before. Anyways, we had the, you know, it was like the Jafari guys or whatever, the cannibals, and they had this one, which was kind of cool. So it added this witch doctor. We learned a recipe there, and you can actually take these corrupted bones and create these. So I looked it up. We can't really make the corrupted bones yet, but it was using corruption powder, a lot of it. Well, I guess we could, and bones. I forget what it was in, or if we had the access to it. But that's kind of cool. I really like this. You can see with this person here, they've unlocked these recipes here. They unlocked these recipes up here as well, which also includes the spice here that you can do with bark, which that's a pretty cool recipe on its own. So we can grab, say, like, hey, let's go and make some spice here. I don't think spice expires either. Shouldn't in real life. Spice is one of the few things that lasts a very long time. In fact, isn't it like one of those things that, you know, like they do like digs, you know, in Giza and stuff like that, and they find these like spices that are like hundreds of years old or something, or thousands of years old, and they, you know, like sort of like lost spices kind of thing. But anyways, yeah, that's how you make spices anyways. Guess it gives you a bit of EXP, not a lot, unfortunately. I wish it told you like how much EXP you would get. On the wiki it might tell you, but those stats could be also quite wrong. Another way to look at it is just watch this go up and just say, oh, okay, it went up a bit here. So did it go up by 100 actually there? Or was that just me? Yeah. I think it goes up 2 points then. Yeah, that makes sense. It's going up every, 2 points. So it's worth 2 XP. So 1 EXP vanilla, because we have 2x rates, right? So very, very little amount of EXP. But you get the idea. But that'll be good for other cooking recipes later on. And then you got your hide person here, so we can add one here. They can do the hides here, which they can do the medium hides, I guess. Or not medium hides, these guys here, the regular hides. Leave a bit here so you have it for crafting. And then we can dump this in here, and he can start that process. There you go. And then, that was a bit weird. Oh yeah, that's right, I need the bark. Bark's got bite for these guys too, there you go. We can just put bunch bark here. Oh, that's probably a rhino upstairs. He gets a little frisky sometimes. There you go. Lots of fuel for that. And then, yeah. And then, of course, we have, yeah, they'll produce that. And then we can use these eventually. I'm not putting anything in them right now. But later on I will. And, yeah, so lots of stuff here we got. It's pretty cool. And then, oh, we have one more guy. He was I think he was a smelter, right? So we can even just use this as our... Yeah, because this is our chest here I was going to use, so yeah. Well, actually, technically, that chest was used for... Oh, this is for the brick one, so I guess I was thinking I'll do it over here. I got too many of these. Maybe I'll just pick up one of these. There you go. That way it's not so crowded. Where did I lose my guy? Or is he still in my inventory? Oh, I threw him in that. There you go. There you go. We'll put him in here. And as far as I know, that's a smelter person, and then they'll help increase the speed. I think that's all they do for the smelter. You're not going to get like any kind of bonus, like, hey, a magical bonus here. Just increase speed. But hey, that's a good thing anyway. So we can do our iron in there, and then of course we can do our wood. Togi told me that you can burn sticks, and I didn't realize that for the longest time. You get half the amount of efficiency out of it, but if you have a lot of sticks, which you tend to get anyways over time, you definitely can do that and help reduce that. So there you go. So that should do it. So yeah, it's 2 iron at a time. So yeah, it should be a bit faster anyways. And of course, it doesn't really matter. You can have more of these. Now, I don't know if the burn time is worse or less with this guy. Let's see here. Okay, it's the same. So yeah, you can see we have 2 here, right? Let's look how painful this is. So you got 3 now. I feel like this is going to be painful. There's 4. Okay. Now, I don't know if it'll trigger now or in between, or... Oh, 5. Actually, it does. Some games, it doesn't trigger till the next craft of it. But, yeah, obviously, yeah. Much, much faster. I'd say, like, 1.2, or... I guess technically it wouldn't be 1.2. It'd be, like, 2 point whatever. So, 2.25 times, maybe 125, maybe 150%, something like that. Well, I guess it'd be 200... Whatever. You know what I mean. It's, like, at least 2 times, maybe 2.5 times. the speed, it looks like. So that's pretty cool, and it doesn't touch your fuel, so technically you save fuel as well on that. So that's a pretty good bang for your buck anyways. Yeah, I think I should put at least a new in the exotic. That's all I care about, to be fair. And then I need some wood for you guys. So yeah, I'll just I'll use this up. I'm gonna go grab more wood. I need to grab a lot more wood for Togi anyways, so might as well burn this crappy wood, and then I can use the other wood for the stuff. So he will also improve the speed quite significantly. If you ever cooked meat in here, obviously it's a pretty slow process, but that's just making it fly. And then this one is just for stone, so obviously we're gonna need a lot of stone over time anyways. I'm gonna need it for this other stuff, but this is great anyways because we need it for we're gonna need it for brick and stuff like that for the future recipes. But I still need to get that last blacksmith, my friends. That damn last blacksmith is gonna be the end of me. So let's place this down anyways. Let's get an idea of what this is gonna be like. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be pretty simple. You just put your queen bee in there, and then your worker bee, and it sacrifices the worker bee, and then you put your queen one in there. So there you go. So obviously I can't hit stop or go or whatever. Apparently it's actually doing it though. Oh. Well, it's kind of weird because you don't have a queen bee there, and usually it's the queen bee and a worker bee equals the honey, but maybe with a queen bee it regenerates, but without the queen bee you can't regenerate your bees, so it just consumes the worker bees maybe? Or maybe it's broken. Maybe there is no queen bee. Let's see if I can look this up. Conan queen bee thing. Queen bee, where is this? I thought there was, it would show up the wiki. Oh, there it is. Queen bee. So the queen bee, okay. Doesn't even say there. So let's look up beehive. Beehive. So the beehive, okay, so what does it do? Recipes, tier 2 and 3, I guess depending. Oh, never mind. Oh, you just get more out of the queen, it looks like. Oh, okay, this is a really weird setup. So a bee will give you between, it has a 90% chance to give you 1, 8% chance to give you 2, and a 2% chance to give you 3. A queen bee, on the other hand, you can get a 90% to get 90% chance to get 10, 8% chance to get 15, 20% chance to get honey. Now beehives will blue even most of blah, blah, blah. So beehives will pass produce honey. Worker bees and queen bees can be added for additional productivity. Oh, it says for additional. Oh, no, it's not grabbing anything. I was like, oh, maybe it does it on its own. It literally says a worker bees and queen bees can be added for additional productivity, but there is no productivity without them. It's not worded the way I would word it, even though my English is usually broken. And there you go. That's your first honey. And we can actually eat the honey, too, if you wanted to. So, yummy. Cool. That's pretty cool. I'm happy about that, actually. So yeah, there's our temporary base now underground. Like I said, I'm going to be basically spending a lot of time farming materials, so Togi has a bit more creativity, you know, being able to spend building and having fun with that. And yeah, that should work out for him. And yeah, so that's a lot of time spent on that. And I won't be, yeah, it'll be a bit slow on the episodes because I won't be doing much adventuring. I might attempt to get ourselves a blacksmith or something, maybe explore around some of these camps. But either way, thank you so much for watching, my friends. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, all that fun stuff. And we'll see you wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.